Did you make your bed this morning? I know it's a ridiculous question to ask, but indulge me. In his book, Make Your Bed, a retired UN Navy officer, Admiral William H. McRaven, talks about little things that one can do to change one's life and perhaps the world. Now, in the book, the author uses examples of his experiences as a Navy SEAL to illustrate 10 important lessons he learned from his training. Now, he goes on to share some stories about how he overcame various obstacles, completed tasks that could be described as almost impossible. He spoke about how he persevered through great hardship and pushed himself beyond his limits by applying those lessons. For example, in one chapter, he talks about how he had to go through 6 months of Navy SEAL training. In another chapter, he recalls an incident when he was injured during a parachute jump that left him bedridden for 2 months. Then again, he also spoke about when he was fired from his team, and yet another time, his interaction with the former leader of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, when he was captured. Now, in all these experiences, there were various lessons to learn. In this video, I'll be taking you through 4 of the lessons shared in the book. I'll, however, encourage you to read the book. There's a lot to learn in there. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Alright, lesson 1. If you want to change your world, start off by making your bed. Friends, making one's bed in the morning is a simple task that one can do every day. According to the author, this simple task, when done very well, can help one to accomplish other things throughout the day. If you make your bed every morning, it is evidence of one of many daily tasks completed. Now, these will give you a certain sense of pride and accomplishment, and will encourage you to undertake another task and another and yet another. By the end of the day, that one task will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also enforce the fact that little things in life matter. And if you can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. And in any case, if your days go south or things don't go well for you in the course of the day, you can always come back home to a welcoming, well-laid bed. Lesson 2. If you want to change your world, find someone to help you paddle. Suffice to say, you cannot paddle the boat of life alone. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. And to truly get from where you are right now to where you want to be in life, you will need friends and family, you will need colleagues, you will need the goodwill of strangers. In this life, all of us experience one difficult situation or another. Do not feel you'll have to go at it by yourself. In the book, the author shares one of the darkest moments of his life with us. He recounts an incident when he was injured during a parachute jump that left him bedridden for 2 months. During that period, he faced one sad reality. He was not invincible. In fact, he thought he might never be a Navy SEAL or even have a normal life again. 2 long months of recovery filled him with self-pity. The only things that pulled him through weren't even things at all. They were people, his wife, his boss, his friends. Without them, he would not have survived. You can't paddle a boat alone. You must get out there, find people with like mindsets, form a team, be there for them, and let them be there for you. Lesson 3. If you want to change the world, get over being a sugar cookie and keep moving forward. In other words, life is not fair. Move on. In life, sometimes you'll not always be rewarded for your hard work or your performance. In those times, it's very easy to give up. It's very easy to stop trying because all you'll be thinking is that life is not fair. But actually, life isn't fair. The sooner you learn that, the better off you will be. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try or how good you are, you will fail. It's not fair, I know. Don't waste time complaining, just move on. Everybody, common people, great men and women are all defined by how they deal with life's unfairness. This is Helen Keller. When she was about 19 months old, she lost her sight and her hearing as a result of an illness. Yep, let me say that again. She became deaf and blind at 19 months old, yet she managed to become an author, a disability rights advocate, a political activist, and a lecturer. I'll be talking about her in a subsequent video. Now, I can go on and name Nelson Mandela, Stephen Hawking, Malala Yousafzai, and others, but you get the point. Don't ever dwell on self-pity. Life is not fair. Move on. Lesson 4. If you want to change your world, don't back down from the sharks. According to the author, to pass SEAL training, there are a series of long swims that must be completed. One is the night swim. Now, before the swim, the instructors will brief the trainees on all the species of sharks that inhabit the waters. They, however, give the assurance that no trainee has ever been eaten by a shark. But then, you are also taught that if a shark begins to circle your position, stand your ground. Do not swim away, do not act afraid. And if the shark, hungry for his tasty meal, moves towards you, then summon up all your strength and punch him in the snout, and he will turn and swim away. There are lots of sharks in the world. They could be people, they could be situations. You will encounter them in all phases of life, but they are all the same. They thrive on fear and intimidation. Whatever it is, you will have to deal with them. Do not back down, do not shy away, do not show weakness. Find courage, stand your ground. Friends, that's all for this video. Kindly subscribe if you have not done so yet. Like and drop your comments in the comment section. My name is Tete. I will see you in the next video. But until then, you keep reading and you keep changing your world. One book